Noelplum, this is Yusuf. I'd like to extend an olive branch. And I'll try to make this video very short and maybe in this extremely short video, my point will not be as misunderstood. I'll take full responsibility for all that stuff. But I'm more interested about this one issue. I wasn't interested in backing, whether the provisionals were right or the Irish Republican Brotherhood of 1916 or Eamon de Valera, none of that. So I just want to address just and respond to just about a minute of what you said in this video here.
I don't know, European perspective, maybe we just have a different idea on the state and our government and on armed forces. But I've heard this one before from the real gun nuts, which is that we need our guns because the army have got guns. But it's not like somebody else's army, it's like their own army. It's like the US Army have got guns, so we need guns to protect ourselves from our own army. And that's just like mind-blowing to me. That's just like I just cannot understand where that comes from. You need to protect yourself from your own army, not from somebody else's army, from your own army. I mean, what country are they looking at and thinking, well, look at the UK, look at the army marauding around little Cornish fishing villages and little northern towns, raping and pillaging. What's the army going to do? I mean, you voted for the government. It's your government already that runs, you voted for them and they are your government and they govern you. So if they send in the army, what's the army going to do? Say, hold you at gunpoint and now you haven't got your gun to protect yourself, and they're going to say, yeah, that's it, you're now under the authority of the United States government. And you're going to think, yeah, but we already were under the authority of the United States government. You're our army, you're representing our government. You're not a foreign... I don't fucking get that one. How you can have that kind of fear of your own armed force. And the other thing is, of course, it's not like the US armed force is just like any old fucking run-of-the-mill armed force. They're fucking like the bee's knees of armed forces, aren't they? They are the dog's bollocks of armed forces. And however many fucking guns you have dotted around your house, right, you may as well not fucking bother, because they'll just drone strike you. I mean, they're not going to fuck about, are they? You are not going to compete with the military. If they really want to come and take over your little fucking armed shack, right, you're going to lose. It's just...
And this is what I was addressing, right? There were other minutes in the video that I was going to address, but you said, where are you looking at? And I responded with, until 1969, there was 3 years where citizens of the United Kingdom in Northern Ireland, full citizens, were protesting for equal rights, civil rights, and they were met with violence by the B Specials, by the RUC, by the UDA, and it wasn't until those 14 men in Derry who were murdered, who were peaceful protesters, that the provisionals rose up. Now, I'm not speaking for that. I'm just saying that before they got hold of the Armalites and the Semtex, they went toe-to-toe with the United Kingdom military for 40 years. They put up a fight against them. Both sides had death squads, but remember, also the British Army, they're not, they're about as powerful as the United States, maybe not as many soldiers or whatever, but just in the northern 6 counties of Ireland, they went toe-to-toe for about 40 years. And they started out with bolt-action rifles going up against Saracens and machine guns and everything like that. So that's what I was trying to address. I was trying to point that out. Not that, I support it or whatever. I actually despise Jerry Adams and Martin McGuinness. I think they're scumbags. I think the Ulma bombing was totally terrible. But again, I think the UVF and the UDA were scumbags as well. But, you know, that much of an armed struggle with very outdated weapons did actually draw the United Kingdom forces, the Crown forces, into such a battle that they had to suspend Stormont, and they had to give UK citizens their rights that they were promised by their government, because their government wasn't giving them their rights. That was the point of my video. I don't know why the personal attacks came, but I'm willing to see that as water under the bridge. But I'm just asking you, would you concede that yes, a small, poor country can go against one of the greatest militaries on the face of the earth and be effective? Because holding off the British Army for 40 years, that is a feat. And again, you'll notice in this video, I'm not praising the provisional IRA at all. It's an example to, you know, of, you said they would get squashed instantly, and this is an example where this exact scenario did happen. All right, peace to you. Hope we're on friendly terms again. And I'll address a few other points. Even though it's a short video, this will be the longest video I make to you, because I want it to be quick, because I don't want to get into any scuffles or arguments. Peace.